truthfully, dog, at 98, he been so much money in the street, and if you been making money, he been plenty of shit to spend money on, dog. I remember we used to go to them, y'all remember them and one basketball games? Like the 3-on-3 hoop shit, them shits to come every summer. But I remember one summer they had like the tournaments, even like, yeah, come like 3 times that summer. And one time I remember they had Sean Kemp, Kendall Gill, and damn, what the nigga name was, who had covers eye during the fucking dunk contest? By D Brown. They had D Brown, Sean Kemp, Kendall Gill, and D Brown, and them niggas that play. 3 of them niggas that play five Harlem Globetrotters. I remember we been out there for that shit. We down there get bag out there trying to shoot dice with them boys of WBO. We was shooting dice, dog. That's when them boys used to take Higgett Avenue and block that whole shit off. I don't know if y'all remember. And they used to have basketball racks lined up in the street. And some of them, they have like racks way down there. Like even down there close to by where them tennis courts been at by when you pass the Armory and where the Citadel and all that shit back, they had all kind of shit for kids and all. They used to have like, that's the first time I ever see like an arcade truck. You know, when them boys pull up the 18-wheeler with like the arcade on them. They had them shit since back then, like 98, but that's the first time I ever see that shit, dog. But yeah, them little and one shit used to be the shit. Like I said, King Street Palace, man, I done see all kind of motherfucking, man. I remember I've been to see Father MC. There's also weird shit, all kind of people I've been to see in fucking Cape Chop Rock. You know what I'm saying? That's on top of like I said, I had gone see No Limit and all them there. But sometimes I used to get free passes through my uncle, you know, and then other times when we go with the hood, like say when No Limit them all us out the hood just gone. And bro, like, man, like I said, man, everything, like, this was funny, right? So, okay, this is not a random story, but the shit just popped in my head because I've been thinking about the niggas I used to be with when I go to the concerts. So back then, like I said, I used to go in the spring, early morning, spring be pumping. You know, the game room fun, the game room lit. We got girls in there every day, in and out. We got the food, the money coming. But around 5 or 6, dog, the spring round. That year right there, the spring used to be firecracker hard. Them knuckles used to be coming left or right. 5 or 6, I gone. I used to be in the APT. I'd be on the run by then. We get money, then we'd go on the bay. We used to spend a lot of nights on the bay and shit. Because in 98, around that time, Willa had moved on the bay. Plus, we used to be out there with them girl off the bay. Like, it just been a mix-up year, dog, like I said, because the whole 98, I've been expecting my first daughter. You know, Audrey been on the way, majority of 98. And so, you know, I've been on some get money shit. So anyway, when I used to leave the spring and come in the APT, it used to be like me, Tito, Shot Dog, Yellow, who else used to be? Me, Tito, Shot Dog, Yellow, Willa, Trav Rock right up been around at that point right there. Looked like a few of us, right? So about when we used to come off the spring, so one night we come off the spring. So I been like, damn, I been looking for Yellow. Them boy be like, Yellow ain't around. I said, damn, what I did? But how the way nigga said, I'm like, damn, what happened? This nigga Low G hell. Low G that steal like about $2,000 worth of white from Yellow, right? My nigga Yellow been shitting, and then I ain't gonna lie, G been a nasty nigga, dog. Rest in peace, Lil G. G been a nasty nigga, cause dog, we used to be out there with Yellow every day, and like I said, Pacino had not recently had come home, right? Now your brother come home, now you done licked the man. Boy, G been a nasty nigga, so we pull out people, me, Squirrel, and Willem might already been out there, I know. So Squirrel, you know Squirrel with all that trumpet and shit, that nigga say Low G. And the G stands for get you. Low G, the G stands for got him. Low G, the G stands for gank. And that nigga Lil ass be dying laughing out there. That nigga Squirrel tell that nigga, Fred G. Sanford, you the real Fred G. Bro, we went out there tripping. Hey, Squirrel said, man, how the fuck you robbed that man like that, bro? Hey, that shit, that time of hell. And I feel for y'all too, cause you know nigga you won't eat no loss, but at the same time, you know, you won't put yourself in a position to trick yourself out your freedom on some stupid shit unless you're gonna be all the way on go. You know, and that been the shit at that time back there. And I ain't no disrespect to y'all, you know, shout out to you, bro. But you know, but like I said, that in that era, man, a nigga will get you, dog. Like any vulnerabilities, any low whatever, man, niggas been on your ass, dog. You know. And dog, like I said, we used to be on that bed. I remember one night, right? So we used to always hang out on the bed. Like before the word kickback exists, well, it might exist, we ain't I know it, but we done had a kickback every night. And you know we been young when I realized, though, we had like a liter, 1 liter of liquor will last probably 6, 7 people in the house, if not 8, through the whole night. You know what I mean? We drinking probably some cheap vodka and Sprite, cheap vodka and cranberry. You know, sitting up there. That's before we even been drinking tequila. That's before Hennessy. That's just wherever cheap liquor. You know what I mean? We used to, and then mind you, niggas got money, but we ain't used to go to the liquor store. So every time we get to them girl house, them girls just got cheap liquor. And again, like another thing about the big, dog, back then in the 90s, man, them girls used to be 16, 17 with apartments. Dog, I don't know how the fuck that shit used to work back then, dog, because them girls been young with apartments, dog. Like the whole big side, outside of the older people who already had love on the bed, shit, a bunch of young girls had apartments, dog. And we used to be, so one night, right? Well, a bunch of nights, some nights I done send them girl in the cab to go to Harris Teeter to get chicken and shit, the fried chicken. And we used to put them girl in the cab, send them girl to Hardee's, Dave's, all kind of shit. Like, we used to be thug out on that bed, right? So at the time, I ended up having to sell a grandma key side by, because shout out to Mr. Major, my baby mama back then at the time, he used to go with her mama. So he gone. The people wouldn't give me my money back for the car. The boy sell me that grandma with a bad hair gasket. So I find out the gasket been bad for like a month or something. So them boy been on some shit like, man, you done had that car over like a month or 2 months, whatever. But them boy, so I take Major. They wouldn't give me the money back. I take Major. He been like, man, this man only 17. Y'all sell it. He didn't even have an adult present. And whoop, whoop. He tell them all this shit. The boy said, man, come back at 5. The boy give me the $2,500 I spent on the car back and shit. So that's how I end up. So that's to the story right now, what I saying. So that night, we on the bed. Shit, I ain't got no car. Shit, ain't nobody had a car at that time. Well, Shot Dog used to have a little car, but he ain't used to come up there as much as us. You know, because that's the era when only a few niggas been getting cars. Like, the first 2 niggas had a car. Boneless had buy a car. Danny, when we been in middle school. And Shot Dog had a car, high school. Big Fred. Like, you know, we started getting the cars, but just so happened everybody who we been up there with that night, ain't none of us had no car. Them girls say, man, let's walk the Waffle House through the cut. You know, you could have taken the little trail to get the Waffle House. Matter of fact, that might have been Huddle House back then when leaving off the bed. So I all dressed up. I got about $5 cash on me. We walking down the shit. We get about not even halfway through. That shit dark as a bitch. I said, oh, hold up. I ain't walking. I ain't got no scrap, though. We end up there with no scrap. I think, I won't say but me, well, a couple of us, but we ain't had no gun. I said, man, listen. And them boys ain't that come now, so but me and 3 girls walking the Waffle House. These niggas down fall asleep and shit. I like, oh, hell no. I said, boy. I tell them, great, y'all welcome to go ahead on by yourself. I going back to the fucking house. Boy, that little trail been dark as a bitch. I said, boy, that's, because you know, we used to always send them girls to walk to the shit, but I ain't used to never walk. And you know how that thing is back there, dark as a bitch. I said, bro, fuck no, I going back. So them girls end up telling them older niggas, them girls tell them older niggas out the hood. Yeah, boy, that nigga Walter, that nigga Chew turn around and go back to the house. And them little niggas, and them old niggas been tripping up me. I said, damn, bro, I don't give a fuck, boy. Hey, I ain't dying to try to protect no pussy or prove nothing. Fuck no. But back then, but dog, and it's, like I said, it's 98. Boy, shit been wicked out there. Hey, 98 just before, just a bunch of bullshit, man.